In the world of heavy equipment, few components play a more vital role in consistent engine performance than the fuel injection pump. Today, let's take a detailed look at one specific model that supports the Caterpillar 3066 engine, the 212-8559 fuel injection pump. If you're operating a machine like a Cat 320D, 320C, or 323D, this guide will serve as an essential resource before you purchase or install this part. Start with this: in a diesel engine, precision is everything. Unlike gasoline engines that rely on spark, diesel relies entirely on compression and timed fuel injection. The fuel pump is the central mechanism that meters fuel, times its delivery, and ensures it reaches the injectors at the right pressure. If this part fails or underperforms, everything from engine startup to fuel economy takes a hit. Now, the 212-8559 pump is designed for high-duty operation with exacting standards. But before you install or even buy one, there are several layers to review, from verifying authenticity to checking calibration specs to understanding installation procedures. Let's break it all down. External evaluation. When a pump arrives, begin with a careful inspection. Take note of all visible markings. OEM pumps will display precise engravings, serials, and part numbers. If it's Cat genuine, the casting should be uniform, without excess flash or inconsistent coating. The 212-8559 label should be readable and correctly placed. Beware of rough finishes, worn logos, or missing barcodes. These are warning signs of a possible counterfeit or a low-quality rebuild. Don't accept vague branding or compatible with Cat descriptions unless you've verified the supplier's credentials. Internal assurance. While most users won't open the pump casing, and rightly so, unless trained, it's still important to understand what lies within. A quality pump uses hardened steel plungers, correctly tensioned springs, and pressure-calibrated control valves. Whether it's a new or remanufactured unit, the internals must meet original engineering standards. If the supplier offers transparency about the rebuild process, that's a good sign. Look for statements about component replacement, surface reconditioning, balancing, and dynamic testing. Ask, was the pump calibrated to OEM specifications after rebuild? Calibration data and bench testing. A key element often overlooked is the calibration certificate. Every high-pressure fuel pump should be tested on a flow bench before sale. This test measures flow consistency, leak back rates, fuel metering accuracy, and response to RPM changes. For the 212-8559, calibration must align with a fuel map profile designed for the Cat 3066 engine. Even a minor deviation in timing or pressure can reduce engine efficiency or lead to long-term wear. Ask for calibration reports or test bench results showing that the pump meets OEM or equivalent standards. If you're buying online or from a third-party supplier, this is one of your best tools for risk reduction. Shipping and packaging quality. You'd be surprised how many issues start not with the pump, but with how it's delivered. A fuel injection pump is a precision component, and shock during transit can affect internal tolerances. The pump should be sealed in molded foam or anti-static protective packaging. Avoid units loosely packed with bubble wrap or shredded paper. If the box looks beat up or tampered with, take photos before opening and inspect closely. Physical integrity on arrival is step 1 in installation success. Installation protocol. Before installation, prep the engine bay. Clean the fuel pump mount and remove any debris, rust, or old gasket residue. Use new gaskets and torque the bolts as specified in the Caterpillar technical manual. Do not over-tighten. Over-torquing can warp the mount surface and cause micro-leaks. Bleeding the fuel system is absolutely non-negotiable. After installing the 212-8559 pump, air pockets in the fuel lines must be purged. Use the priming pump or hand primer if available. Keep bleeding until fuel flows air-free at the injectors. Neglecting to bleed properly can lead to poor starts, injector damage, and premature pump wear. Once the engine is running, monitor for leaks, pressure fluctuations, or irregular RPMs. Post-installation observations. With the pump installed, take the machine through various RPM ranges. Monitor engine noise, idle quality, load response, and exhaust clarity. A properly functioning 212-8559 will deliver crisp throttle response, stable idle, and smooth load transitions. Check fuel consumption over the next few working hours. A quality pump often restores lost efficiency, especially if the old one was degraded.